Dear guests, dear Minister and other guests, welcome you all to this conference, which celebrates 30 successful years of the Nordic Swan eco-label and Iceland's presidency in the Nordic Council of Ministers. The conference will address the chemicals that are likely to be found in child's environment, what impacts chemicals can have on child's development, and how parents, caretakers and the government can ensure a healthy environment for children during the first 1,000 days in their lives. I'm Salva Nordal. I'm the Ombudsman for Children in Iceland, and I will chair this session. There are a few practicalities. We have tea and coffee available and water on the tables. There will be more refreshments in the coffee break. This conference is streamed online, so there are probably 20-30 people in the Nordic countries watching. And it will be available on YouTube, the Swans YouTube, after the conference. We have a tight schedule ahead of us. It will not be possible to have questions in between, but there will be a panel in the end. So I will ask you to save questions until the end, except for the Ann Lagerqvist, which will present her presentation on Skype. But we will, without further delay or ado, I will welcome our Minister of Social Affairs and Children. It's very nice to have the Minister of Children here with us. We have had Minister of Children since the beginning of this year. It's a very important step for children's for children in Iceland to have a Minister of Children now, and I will ask him to the podium. Welcome.
Dear guests, I'm glad to be here with you all today to address the important issue of chemical exposure for child's first 1,000 days. Like Salva Nordal, the Ombudsman for Children, mentioned in her opening words, this year we celebrate 30 successful years of the Nordic Swan eco-label, which was established by the Nordic Council of Ministers in 1989. Since then, the main goal of the Nordic Swan eco-label has been to decrease the dangers of chemical exposure and ensure good public health. I'm very pleased that this conference is held here today as part of Iceland's presidency in the Nordic Council of Ministers in the year 2019, where among other issues we have the vision for the Nordic region to be the best place in the world for children and young people. Today we aim to address the chemicals that are likely to be found in child's environment, what impact it can have on child's development, and how parents, caretakers and governments can ensure a healthy environment for children during their first days. This is an important issue because all children have the right to grow up in a safe and healthy environment. The Convention on the Right of the Child contains provisions that both directly and indirectly relate to environmental protection, and the realization of many of the rights listed in the Convention is not possible without regard to healthy environment. Children are exposed to many chemicals in their daily environment. These chemicals can be found both in products marketed for children as well as products not specially targeted for children. According to the World Health Organization, children are especially vulnerable to chemical exposures due to their developing organs and immune systems, both small bodies and airways. Proportionate to their size, children ingest more food, drink more water, breathe more air than adults. Additionally, as we all know, children are curious and explore their surrounding environment by tasting and touching, and chemicals can therefore have an easier access to their body system. Since I began working as a minister, The well-being of all children has been a main priority, and I have initiated extensive work on mapping child welfare services in Iceland. I have emphasized increased cooperation and coordination between public institutions, and the goal of the work ahead is to make sure that the needs of children are always prioritized. It further aims to ensure early interventions and continuity in services to children. I'm grateful to the organizers of today's conference and to all of you here participating and taking the time to open the discussion of harmful chemical exposures in the first days of child's life. Because in my opinion, it is clear that a safe, healthy and protective environment is a key to ensuring all children grow and develop normally and healthily. I hope that the day ahead will be fruitful. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you here today, but I'm looking forward to hearing the results from an interesting discussions. Thank you very much, and I wish you have a good day.